That's what nightmares are made of as a DJ. And I was like, because the
Yeah,
worst thing that can happen is the music stops, right? Because
absolutely.
what are we there for?
But the thing
Oh,
that people don't realize that when it comes to outdoor conditions, heat, yes, it may happen, but that's not our fault. You got to be patient. We
yeah.
can't control that. Like that's and yeah, that is like that's the biggest nightmare. But it's like you can't really control it because you can even. I've been under a tent and it's like still so hot, and the laptop starts slowing down. I'm like, no, it's like yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It
That's
happened.
exactly what I was told too, is I can be really hard on myself, and I just remember my agent telling me like, look, this happens to
Yeah,
everybody, unless you're like Cascade or Marshmallow and you're like in those big events where they have like they're on like ice bars pretty much
yep,
and they have the top of the line, everything like it happens to everyone and it's expected actually. Like the managers know
absolutely.
it happens to everybody. But when it happens to you, it's like, oh God, help me.
Yeah,
Jesus, take the wheel.
absolutely. And people like don't realize, DJs, we go through it too, like sometimes, on set we might have like a meltdown and we're like trying not to exhibit and show any of it, but people don't realize like, yeah, we go through it too as well, like we
Mm-hmm.
lose our minds and then come, settle back in and get back to business. But it happens.
Gotta just, when those moments happen, it's like a little trick that I do is like, I just like zip myself up in this armor. Like, and I think about like, if I'm not feeling so confident, this was years ago. I feel like I found my confidence. I found it finally. But, back then I didn't have that necessarily because I was lacking the experience. And I just, remember like being like, okay, who could I zip myself up in that's confident, like, and I was like, okay, Kourtney Kardashian, right?